get in here to say to live stream. I actually messed this up. I'm a terrible live streamer. I'll tell you how I messed this up in just a second, but I totally messed this up. I'm gonna be looking down periodically because I got my laptop with with the chat going on here, and popping my pop secret popcorn right now for the stream. Amanda is right. It is #1. Oh my gosh, isn't it the best? It's so good. So we're getting started here to do this live stream. Let me tell you what happened. Is I set up this live. How did I do this? I popped out the chat. Hold on, I got to figure out how to do this. I need to be able to read the comments. And there we go. There's the comments. Okay. So, anyways, I set up the stream. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello, Tina Rash. Hello, Emily. Hello, Ed R. Gutter Puddle. Hello, Dahi. Jet Airplane TV. What's going on? Hello, everybody. Hi. My name is Chris Provost. You're watching Provost Park Pass video live stream. And for those of you who are maybe not watching this live, they can get kind of hectic and craziness, but it's just a chance for me to interact with friends of Provost Park Pass. So, and I love to do hello, hi, everybody, hi. Hello, Kathy, hello, Koala Cat, hello, Brittany Williams, Jason, Sarah, Traveling Kids, Cat Strut, Laura, hello, Katie, hello, Kat, Joseph, Shane, hello, Naomi Duck, Naomi Daisy, I mean. It's nice to see all of you guys. Hi, all right, the Lions. Can you believe it? Yes, the Lions. The Lions are Amanda's family's favorite football team, so they're very excited. Hello, everybody. Hello, Kim. Hi, guys. Yeah, just give you a chance to jump in here. I'm going to try to answer some of your questions about cruises, cruise ships, and stuff like that. And we'll talk about Disney cruises. And also, thanks so much. Somebody said, who said that? It's great to see you go live. Theme Park Pigeon. Chris, it's great to see you live. Thank you so much. I don't do these very often. I messed this one up. Let me tell you this. Are you ready for this? So I set this live up yesterday when I was in Florida, because I was flying back right to Utah, and I set this up in Florida. And so I set it up thinking I was going to go at 7 o'clock Utah time, 9, 8, 7, 6. And I set it up at 7 o'clock, but that was Florida time. So we're early. And I would have missed this. I would have missed this the stream. But I have another YouTube channel. It's a little teeny tiny baby channel that's just for fun that I don't really promote. And I happen to have logged on to that channel to put a video out. And I'm subscribed to Provost Park Pass on that channel, right? And I'm sitting there at the table. I was literally reading, and my phone popped up. It says, Provost Park Pass is going live in 30 minutes. And I was like, what? And so I looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, I messed this up. So I quickly ran and got ready, and I'm down here super fast. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much, Shadows Pan. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Can you do that? Not enough coffee in the world. Hello from Utah. And Mary Fox, Lions. Can you believe the Lions? Wow. Lions are looking good, guys. I think it's good. It's really good. Let's see here. Sorry, BB. Great. The secret's out. Secret's not out. Don't worry about it. Dennis and Elizabeth Garrett, you were awesome. Love your videos. Lions, can you believe it? Greetings. Joey, greetings from Winnipeg. When is the giveaway from Epcot? It is happening. We'll be doing the giveaway sometime this week. I've got to get all of those eggs and everything, the egg lined up and all ready to go. And so we actually, can you believe it? So we did that egg-tastic giveaway, right? And somebody went to Epcot like the next day, and they cracked one of those eggs, and they got the sandwich egg that Amanda wanted. And so they said that they're going to mail us that egg. I can believe it. So, Roselle, you're one of my favorite streamers. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Joseph, you're my cup of tea of Disney and jokes. Well, thank you so much. Eugene, Oregon, from Heg Lions, loves Provost Park Pass. Thank you so much. I love Eugene, Oregon. Let's see here. Jared's new start. Hey, Chris, can we get a random pun? You know what, Jared? I was thinking the other day about my favorite animals. We've been talking a lot about lions and stuff like that. Lions are awesome, but I was thinking about hedgehogs. Hedgehogs are so selfish because they won't even share the hedge. Woo! Oh my gosh, was that good? I don't know if that was good. I don't know. Aaron Finley, boom. Lions are good, but Lions are good. Too bad they'll lose the 49ers. 49ers are playing some good football right now at the very end. All I really know is that once the Super Bowl is over, then spring training is going to be starting, and we are going to be taking off. Taking off and doing a little bit of baseball. So here we go. So I got some questions here. Questions. This is from Payo Time. Are you friends with Patrick Bet David? Patrick Bet David. Patrick, I don't know a Patrick Bet David. I'm not sure. I don't think so. So hello, Penny Quick. Hello from Crescent City, CA. Where in the Redwoods meet the sea? I would love to see the Redwoods. Hi, Chris. Wait, from across the pond. Let's see. Oh, wait. That was Mary Fox. This is the very first channel I ever subscribed to in my online life. Oh, Mary. Thank you so much. I just love that. John Sloznick, you've literally pulled me out of the deep depression with your videos. Thank you so much. John, actually, can I just say this, John? It's not me that did that. That was you. You were awesome, and you were amazing. And I'm so glad to hear that you're coming out of that. Sometimes you get in those dark places, it's hard to get out of. I'm glad that you're working on that. Way to go, John. Who is your football team? From Tony. Lions, because Amanda's brother lived in Detroit. We used to go there for Thanksgiving and watch the Turkey Bowl, and I saw the Lions play live, so I like the Lions. I'm not much of a football guy. I mean, I'm whatever. Let's see. Somebody said hello. Michael. Hi, Chris, from across the pond in Southampton, UK. Oh, my gosh. Well, hello. Hello, everybody. Wow. Your cruise video is the reason we're going out on a cruise soon. Convince my mom from Laura Dennis. Okay, let's talk Disney cruise questions. And put down your questions down below. Big question. Are you excited for Tiana's Bayou Adventure? If so, I'm excited for the ride. Oh, yeah. I'm very excited for it. The theming is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be awesome. I have some new music, some new songs. So yes, it's gonna be awesome. All right, guys, let's do this. Are you ready? Let's get into cruise questions. If you have a question, which park is your ultimate favorite for Mary? Because you're distracting me. Disneyland's probably. I mean, you gotta go with Disneyland. I love Disneyland, but if we remove Disneyland, then I'm gonna say Disneyland Paris followed by Disneyland Tokyo. They're so close to each other, and I couldn't even really choose between them. I love them both. Kathy Qualcat, which port did you like best? Okay, good. Let's get into questions. Okay. Sav Gray, you pulled me out of a dark time as well. Oh, Sav? Well, again, that wasn't me. But thank you so much. All right, so let's get started. It's a great question here. Pair time. Which Disneyland cruise ships have you been on, and which was your favorite? I have been on 3 Disney cruise ships. I've been on the Magic, the Fantasy, and the Wish. And of those 3, I think the Fantasy is my favorite. I love the offerings they have, the dining offerings. I just loved it. The Wish is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay. For those of you who are not watching live, I get so distracted, and you might see a colorful thing pop up. That is a super chat. And when somebody does a super chat, the fact that they are willing to put their hard-earned money to say something, I always have to acknowledge that. James Blind, hello from chilly Beaverton, Oregon. Verity, age 8, loves Dutch Bros as much as you. Woohoo! Her favorite is the hot cocoa. Keep up the awesome. We love you all. James, Selina, and Verity Bobby. Okay, Verity, if you're watching, I do love Dutch Bros. I love it so much. And Miles loves the hot cocoa too. And his favorite is the Dutch Canyon hot cocoa. And then during the summertime when it's hot, he likes to get what's called a fire lizard. It's a drink there. It's a fire. You have to try the fire lizard. That's his favorite. So yeah. You'll love the Wonder. I would love to go on the Wonder. Okay, hold on. So wait. Shadowless Pan. Thank you so much, Shadowless Pan. Okay. Hey, Chris. I love your videos and your personal messages. They really help me through some tough times. You and Amanda are very appreciated. I hope you and your family get treated to some pixie dust. Oh my gosh. Well, Shadowless Pan, thank you so much. I appreciate you for saying that, and thank you so. I think we've all gone through some tough times. I'm glad that you've made it through, and you actually, to be honest with you, you're the pixie dust in my life. Thank you so much, Shadowless Pan. Okay, so I've been on the Magic, the Fantasy, and the Wish. Wish is ornate and beautiful. The Fantasy was I just loved it. Like, loved it. And it was amazing. GMB, don't you love how the Disney cruise announces your name, family in the ship? Oh, I love that. So when you board onto the Disney ship, no matter which one you board on, they're like, what's your name? You're like, what's your family name? You like, say Provost, and they have a person Provost, like the Disney Fantasy welcomes the Provost family, and then the people sit there and clap. It is so wonderful. It makes you feel so good. But there was one thing in the Fantasy Cruise, that the one dining experience they had that I didn't fully understand, and I kind of blew it, and I regret it. And I want to go back just as one experience so I don't blow it. And we'll talk about that in 1 second. BB Power! I wanted to hear your voice go up again. I can't help that. I'm excitable. I'm an excitable guy. Thank you so much. And like, oh my gosh! Jeff Locks, I love you, buddy. I miss you, and I hope you're doing well. And he sent a super chat, says, love you guys, and right back at you. So it's awesome. Okay, so let's talk about the fantasy. The fantasy has this thing where you go in, they have one night you're gonna go eat at what's called the Artist Palette. And when you sit down on the napkin, oh my gosh, Chucky Chicken cartoons. Oh my gosh, hey, I made it. Any particular favorite show restaurant on the ship? Wish I could send more. Hope to chat soon. Chucky, okay guys, here's the thing. There is a video game called Cuphead. It's like this old retro style 1930s animation. Well, I met my friend here, Chucky Chicken Cartoons, and he does that same style and does these live streams in that style. Check out his channel. And he's been working at this for a very long time. And I think he just got over 2,000 subscribers, if I believe that. Check out Chucky Chicken Cartoons. And he said that one day he'll animate me as one of his birds. And I cannot wait to see that. So, Tiffany Garcia, I'm obsessed with your family as well as Ordinary Adventures. Love to see another collab. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love Ordinary Adventures so much. So much. Peter and Kitra, when I reached out to them first time to do a collaboration, and you have to realize the restaurant's called Animator's Palette. Okay, Kathy, Ryan, will you hold that thought, put a pin in that so I come back, because I got to talk about that moment. I'm going to forget, so please help me remember. So I reached out, their channel is so massive. On our channels, we're like a baby channel. And when I reached out to them, I was like, they probably wouldn't want to have anything really to do with us because we're such a small channel. But they were so generous. And after meeting them that one time, they've become good friends of ours. I love them, and I respect Peter and Kitra so much. I just think they're amazing. I just love them so much. Geshmak, have you cruised out of San Diego on the Disney Cruise Line? How do the cruises from San Diego compare to the cruises from Florida? Hi from Pat Chapek. Pat Chapek. Bob Chapek's brother from Iowa. So those of you who watched the April 1st video, you'll get that reference. I have not gone out of San Diego, so I can't really answer that question. I have on other cruise lines, but not on Disney. Lewis has been a member for 15 months. Boom, you get a stamp of approval. Love your content and your messages. Watching with the migraine. This is never the channel you should watch with the migraine. Turn the volume down. Turn the volume all the way down, Lewis. Turn the volume down. And I'll give you a sign language saying thank you because the volume's down. Ready? You. Okay. Dead It Fish. When will you come back to Santa Cruz Boardwalk? All right, I'm thinking about doing this. So here's the thing. There is a boy, I can't give out their name, but his dream is to be a director. And he reached out to me and wants me to come out to the Walt Disney Museum in San Francisco. He wrote a script for me. He wants cameraman Greg to come out to film it, and he wants to direct this episode. And I told him that if I can organize my schedule with cameraman Greg's schedule, we will then go out there and film this video, and we'll let him direct it, whatever he wants to do to direct it. And then after that's over, I will come down to Santa Cruz and hang out there. But cameraman Greg is traveling the world right now. He's been traveling for like 6 months. He will be getting home hopefully next month, so we could maybe do that then. Okay, all right. Back to this. To the Animator's Palette, plate, I think maybe it's called. When you sit down one night, they have on the table, they have a placemat, and it tells you to draw. It says draw your face, and it says keep all your drawings in the blue lines, And you draw your body, you draw your legs, and you draw your arms, and then you put like you sign your name and you put what table you're at. So hi, Malia from Vancouver. My daughter and I loved watching your videos, and we were happy to meet you in September. I hope I was nice, Malia. I hope I was very nice when we met. So I got there right as they were like getting ready to gather those placemats. So I quickly just drew. I didn't think anything of it. I thought they might show it up on the screen like a drawing. So I just drew a little head, a curly hair, and a tie, and didn't think anything of it. Well, they take back those placemats, and they put some type of pixie dust on it, some magic on it, and then at the end of dinner, it's animated, and your drawing that you have done. You see your character, their arms are moving, they're singing, their mouth is like whatever. And some guy sitting at a table next to us, he drew himself as full broccoli, like a broccoli head, broccoli arms. And you see this little broccoli man walking along and waving his little broccoli arms. And it was amazing. I've never seen anything like it. Like the second it was done, I was like, I should have taken more time. People who knew about it took their time and drew the very best. It was so much fun. That was on the fantasy, and I've never seen anything like that, and that was awesome. You can draw anything. Yeah, koala cats, you can draw anything. Naomi Daisy, it sounds amazing. It was, and like at the end, so you see him like kind of doing the conga line, the characters. Then at the end, they have like all the song and dance numbers from Disney movies. Like you see like Ariel, like when they're dancing under the sea, and you see some of the characters are dancing with them. And then they have like Pinocchio dancing with the strings, and some of the characters are dancing next with Pinocchio. And like, it was mind blowing. I've never seen anything like it. I was not prepared. Hello, LA Marty. I was not prepared. And I wish that I would have been prepared and drawn better. I wasn't, I love it. Tyler Hill, what was Miles' favorite part of the Ocean Lab Club? I have a 9-year-old and we will be in the fantasy soon. Okay, Tyler, the Ocean Club Lab was a big hit. For those of you who have kids, this is for 3 to 10. They have clubs for all ages, okay? Chris, you need to hang out with Adam more. I plan to. Next year, we'll probably hang out a lot more. I love Adam. I'm going to be going down there to watch the Padres play the Rays. And I talked to Adam quite a bit, actually. Our channels just don't cross a lot. Adam is he's awesome, though. I just hung out with him a little bit at Epcot for a day or so, and then we kind of hung out afterwards. But he's awesome. Okay, now, Rachel Vega! Oh, hold on a second. I love your sweatshirt. Of all the Disney trips you've been on, which is your favorite? What about 2 adults and not bring? Okay, by the way, look at this. Thank you so much. We are having some brand new merchandise. This is one of the new things. And I told this company they're designing all these cool things, but I wanted to try them. And I've been trying their designs the last 2 months. At the end of January, we're going to be releasing this. You can't buy this yet, but we'll release a limited edition of this, the Provost Park Pass, all kinds of new merchandise. That'll be coming in about 10 days or so. And I'm very excited about it. And I felt like I just wanted to make sure that there was good quality material. I wanted to make sure that the shipping went out, and I wanted to make sure that the price was affordable. So we found this company. I got introduced to them, and I've been working with them now for almost 3 months. And I thought it was going to get released sooner. I thought we were going to do this actually like a couple months ago, but we've been taking our time to make sure we could do this just right. So, all right. Julie Pinnell. For a minute there, I thought I said Julie Pinball. I was like, that's the coolest name ever. But Julie Pinnell, that's even better. Would you recommend a cruise for someone with limited mobility? Yes. Okay. I need to go back to Ocean Lab and this, but let me talk about this. Julie, yes, I would. They have, to get to every level, elevators, every level. And on every level that you're on, sometimes they have some stairs that you have to go down, but there's always a ramp. So somebody who's maybe in a wheelchair or an electronic convenience vehicle, it's perfectly fine. And then they have some rooms that are designed for ADA, like, so that you go in, they have lower showers and things like that. Maybe like a bathroom with a bench to sit on. So absolutely 100%, and I will give that my stamp of approval. Boom. And I don't do that very often. There's only been a few places I'll give my stamp of approval, and I have to make sure everything, and I check for that. Professor Andrew has taught me what to look for. The beds are a little bit lower, it's easier to get in. You can pull into like underneath the desk, there's space so your knees don't bang into stuff, all this type of stuff. And even for the dining room, the dining room. I will say this, I'm gonna say this. The Wish, the dining room felt a little bit tighter. The Fantasy, not so much. I think it'd be great on Fantasy. So wait. We got We got this here. Scary Mary TV. You and Amanda wish me happy birthday in June. I was so happy jumping up and down. Me and my boyfriend we love you. We live in Florida, and you and Amanda and Miles make the world a better place by being in it. We love you. Scary Mary TV. You are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I think Florida is going through a huge cold snap right here. Hold on one second, guys. I got to do something right here. We're getting, okay. Hello, Bobby. You don't have to keep spamming. We're going to put your time out if you keep spamming like that. So let's see here. Okay, I don't even know how to do that. Okay. Boom. All right. Okay. Gamesh, I've been meaning to say this for a while. Miles is such a great kid. I hope he's so eloquent and intelligent. He's great on your videos. Oh, thank you so much. We don't put Miles in our videos very often. It's a rarity, and we only do it when he kind of feels like he wants to be in a video. And even then, sometimes when he wants to be in a video, we say, nah, we're going to hold off on that. But he is such a good kid, and that's because Amanda, oh, by the way, she's here, co-host Amanda's here. I've tested the new merch too, and the hoodie is so soft. Okay, so let's do this real quickly. Ocean Love, Ocean Club. Ocean Love, Ocean Club, and Ocean Lab. That they have clubs for like under, I think 18 months to 3. That's called It's a Small World. Ocean Club and Ocean Lab is for like 4 to 10. Then they have older clubs, and I didn't really look too much at older clubs because I don't have a need to go there. So, and any embarkation day tips? Yes, remind me. I'll talk about that. Miles loves it, and so you go to like the Ocean Lab Club, and they're there for like an hour, and the Ocean Lab, they're right next to each other. But if they go into one, they just can't go back and forth. At the top of every hour, like 1, 2, 3, 4, they'll open up the doors that connect between it, and then they go to the next one. They have activities, they have games for them to play, they have like treasure hunts. They had a Nintendo Wii where they're playing like baseball. They have the simulators, like you pretend like you're flying Star Wars ships. They have a Marvel room. They have Andy's playroom, and it was amazing. And our son absolutely loved it, and so it was fantastic. And so it was awesome. Hold on, I think I messed up the chat here. I'm not sure what I've done here. I don't know what I'm doing. I messed up the chat on the screen. Shoot, I don't know what's going on here. Hold on, I got to figure out to catch up. Okay. All right, good. Okay. So then there was a question. The question was, I can't remember who asked it. Any questions for embarkation day? Is that the day you take off or depart? I get them confused. The day that you get on the boat, I do have tips. So when you pull up to the ship, they're gonna mail you before you go on the cruise ship. They're gonna mail you like tags, and you put up those tags on your suitcase. Okay, and then you drop them off the curb. They have like the curbside people there, the handlers, and they take those bags and they put them right to your room, so you don't have to take them to your room, which is very nice. But for example, our boarding time was at 2:15. We were allowed to get on the ship at 2:15. My friend Jonathan, he was able to get on 12:30. We got on at 2:15. They let us get into our room at I think 3 o'clock. I think let us get us into our room. So for us, it was like 45 minutes, not a big deal. But we have gone on the cruise earlier. Now, keep in mind that when you get on a cruise ship, the first thing you want to do is go straight to the buffet, right? Eat all the buffet, eat all the food. But then also the swimming pool's open, the water slides, if the cruise ship has water slides, those are running, and there's usually hardly any lines. So, I had a backpack. I boarded wearing my swimming suit, and so did Miles. So that way when we got on, we could go right on and we could eat food and then go do swimming and get on the water slides without having to go to our room to change, because they provide towels for you. So I would always suggest on the day you get on, wear your swimming suit underneath your clothes or put it in your backpack so you can quickly change, so you can do those activities and take care of that. It's awesome. Does Amanda have any favorite cruise ship popcorn? I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to find out. Voice Escape. Hey guys, can you give my grandma a prayer tonight? She's in the hospital. I am Voice Escape. I am so sorry to hear that. I'm sending all the energy to your grandma. I hope she recovers. So I hope she recovers. Okay, we finally booked a cruise with a discount for our broken Disney Wish cruise. Fingers crossed we get a Castaway for the first time and Lighthouse Point. Oh, okay. So Castaway Key that is what you want to do. When you book a cruise, if you're booking on out of Florida, you want to go on a cruise that's going to hopefully go to Castaway Cay. And that's spelled C-A-Y. So some people might call it Castaway Cay. That's Disney's private island. Now, you guys, this next week, what I did is I posted a video on Friday from the cruise ship. By the way, the internet was terrible. It took forever to upload that video. And that video went out, and I said, ask your questions. And then we're getting these videos edited. Starting tomorrow, the questions you asked on that video, I'm going to respond to, like voiceover work, on the videos coming out. This next week is we're going to show you Castaway Cay, top to bottom. I'm going to show you my favorite excursions. We went to Mexico. In Mexico, we saw the ruins. We went to Chocolate Factory. We went to the beach. Let's see here. We went and swam with stingrays in Jamaica, and we did snorkeling. Not in Jamaica, in Grand Cayman. In Jamaica, we went up. It's called Dunn Falls. Dunn Falls knocked my socks off. I kid you not. Literally, I was not wearing socks. And so I didn't know anything about it. And I asked Amanda, I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, we're hiking up to a waterfall. I thought it was like a pathway hiking up to see a beautiful waterfall. And I love hiking. And I was like, okay, that's awesome, because Amanda knows I like hiking. She got me into hiking, by the way. And so I was like, well, that's going to be great. We'll go hiking and up to see a waterfall. Oh my gosh. That is not what this was. This was that you're on the beach, right? You're on the beach. And when you're on the beach, you're wearing water socks, right? And then you turn and look, and then there's a waterfall going over all these rocks. You climb up the rocks, like over the rocks, and the water's rushing, and it's like in your face, and you're like, I can't do this, but I can do it. And the water's freezing cold. You're like, oh my gosh. And I'm like holding on. My friend Jonathan, he's up there. They're having us go. Okay, and then I was like, we're not going to make it, but we made it. And then all of a sudden I was like, we got to get to the top of this no matter what. Come on, everybody. Let's go up the water. It was, and then Amanda's over there and she's like shaking. She's like, I don't know if I can make it, babe. And I'm like, you can make it. And she like pats me on the arm and she's like, go ahead. You could do this. And I was like, I'm not leaving you behind, soldier. And it was like, and then you're like, it can't get any steeper, right? It can't get any steeper. And then you look up and you're like, dun, dun, dun. And it's like, and then you're like, no. That happened. I got a whole video about that. I will say this though. You are like going to, there's no more comments. I think everybody just like, what the freak? Literally the comment says stop. There's not a comment. Did I break the internet? Are we still here? Are we live? I don't know. Oh. Okay. We're here. Okay. Yes, there's no charge. By the way, there's no charge. Like the water slides. Okay. Let me go back. People are like, we were so enthralled with your story. We're here. I kind of want to tell the story again. But it was insane. So we did that. That's Dunn's Falls. And then, Chris, hold on a second. Here was a good question. Alex, hey, Chris, Disney Cruise or Royal Caribbean? Could you compare those two? Yeah, Alex, Alex, I'm going to get back to that. And then I got so much going on. I cannot do live streams. I am like all over the place, okay? And I can't help that. That's my personality. I'm very excitable. Hi, Julie from Australia. And I'm excitable. And you guys are making it worse because you get me all excited. Naomi Daisy, for your sock replacement fund. Love you, Chris. Naomi, thank you so much. I lost my socks. That's crazy. Gloria Blakeman, thank you for your videos. I can't travel as I'm going through chemotherapy, but love getting ideas from your videos. Keep up the great work. Gloria, this is your third super you've ever done. And I just want to tell you, you are awesome. And you're going strong through chemo, and you're going to make it, and you're going to beat this. And thank you for watching our videos, and I hope they bring you some happiness. And so it's just a good way for you to plan about the future, what you'd love to do. Mighty Male LV. Now, that says LV. I wonder if that stands for 55. Mighty Male LV, maybe 55, I don't know. Jimmy Good and I are genuine, and you are genuine. Hashtag favorites. Jimmy Good is amazing. I haven't spoken to Jimmy Good in a long time. Our paths just haven't crossed yet in a while, but he is a good guy, and he's great. Awesome. He's a great guy. Somebody said, Chris, you broke the internet with your rock story. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, Carson's here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carson. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you for being here moderating. I appreciate you, Carson. All right. So somebody asked a really good question. Oh, Royal Caribbean and Disney. That's all. Okay. I'm going to say this. If you're on the newer Royal Caribbean boats, like they call the Icons, those boats are mind-blowingly awesome. Like you're like, those are so good. And they're cheaper than Disney. That in itself is amazing. Disney, you're just paying for the Disney name. It's a premier product. And you're meeting characters and having that Disney touches. So if that's important to you, the Disney touches, then I would go Disney. If that's not really your thing, but you want to have a good experience, an amazing experience, like it still feel like you're like royalty, then Royal Caribbean is for you. And you'll save some money, for sure, absolutely. Okay, I got more, whoa, oh my gosh. Dahi, did you ever think that Muppets would show up on a Disney Cruise Line? Oh my heck, no. And then, okay, I got Dahi, I was so happy that the Muppets were there that I did a whole video about my experience. There is, you're like Sherlock Holmes, and you are searching this interactive, and then for Muppets to find out which Muppet stole the show props. And you go to different paintings and you're moving things around, and you're like pulling on levers. I was so, I filmed the whole thing. I'm gonna do a whole video just about the Muppets. I know. Okay, Dahi, you and I, we know not everybody loves the Muppets, but I mean, that is something that I love. And the fact that it was there and they made a whole activity, what can you say other than amazing? My only complaint, I have one complaint about the Muppet thing. They were missing one Muppet. Janice wasn't represented. That was a little upsetting to me. But other than that, I was so happy. Angela Upchurch, so good seeing you. Sending hugs. Thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much. Here's it's a little hug for you. Somebody just wrote, people who don't like Muppets are dead inside. Right on, right-o. Shadowless Pan. Regarding seasickness, green apples are one of my nature's cures for seasickness, and that helped out pretty quickly. If you can tell a cast member that you are seasick, they can send you a sliced green apple to your stateroom. What? Are you kidding me? Okay, somebody did ask about seasicknesses. Let's talk about that. Shadowless Pam. Did not know that. And but I do know this. When I was in college, I worked in Maine, the state of Maine, right? During the summertime. And one day I went out with some friends on a deep sea fishing excursion. And we were on this boat and we were going through some rough waves. And the captain told me, this, hey, honey, hi. The captain told me, keep eating. If you have something in your stomach, you won't get as sick. And I did. I kept eating chips like Doritos. And I was the only one, me and the captain, were the only ones that didn't get sick. My friends all got sick. But my thing about this is, on these big cruise ships, you get a little bit of swing like this. Not so bad. It's not so bad. And so and you could get like one of those little patches behind your ear if you feel like you need it, or you could get Dramamine over the counter and take that. The bigger ships, like those big ones on Royal Caribbean, I didn't feel it at all. Those are like, I was like, you're just like walking along, like, hey, there's something going on. So it was, but the seasickness really isn't as bad as a lot of people think. Most people find it enjoyable. I sleep better on a cruise than I do anywhere else. You sit on a cruise and you're just like, slowly rocking back and forth. It's very enjoyable. But Dramamine, if you ever get deepest flux, did you ever get compensated for the wish? No, never did. I have, hold on a second, guys. I've got super chats, and for those of you who are watching this not live, there's colored chats that pop up, and those are people who they're putting their hard-earned money on this video, and I have to acknowledge that. Somebody says, "Wait, there's no compensation." No. So Disney, for those of people who are on, they got 20% off their next cruise if you booked it in the next 18 months. And so we used that 20% off to book our cruise. That's what we did. So, but people kept thinking that they're gonna do some more than that, but they didn't. That was, Disney does what Disney does. All right, hang on. I've got to talk to Chris Lucas. Hi, Chris. Just want to say thanks for all your videos. We are a family of 3 also, and really enjoy your guys. We have bumped into you a few times at Disneyland. Oh my gosh, Chris, was I nice? Tell me I was nice. So thank you so much. It's always a pleasure when I get to meet people at Disney who are fans of Provost Park Pass. And let me correct that last statement. I said fans. I don't think of you guys as fans. I really don't. I think of you as friends. Like when I bump into you, like when you come up to me at Disney and say hi, I think of you as a friend. You're a friend to me. I think of you as a friend. I hope you think of me as a friend because I think of you as a friend. So thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Angela Upchurch, please show us the awesome Tron action figure. I love the video. Oh, I will. I haven't got it yet. We haven't got the tracking number. We should probably get it tomorrow or Tuesday. And maybe I'll go live again. Maybe we'll go live again and we'll show the merchandise and we could do that giveaway of the egg and stuff like that. Andrew's iPhone. There is not a message, Andrews. This is Andrew iPhone. There's not a message. So let me just say this. Andrew, thank you so much, and you are amazing. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday, and this is going to be a really good week for you. It's going to be awesome. And so, it'll be awesome. Oh, thank you so much. Valerie says, Chris, you treat people like they're friends. Oh, well, thank you for saying that. I feel like you are my friends, so it's not hard to treat you like that. Okay. Dwayne Cornett. Chris, awesome video as always. Headed to Disneyland, DCA tomorrow through Thursday. Oh my gosh. Dwayne, you're going to have the best time, and you are a member. You get a stamp of approval. Have the best time. So, you're going to DCA, and you're going to Disneyland, and then you're going to Disneyland and DCA. Okay, Disneyland, go to Winnie the Pooh Corner and get a Tigger Tail. Then, when you're in DCA, go to the Sweet Trolley Shop and get the Churro Chaffee. It's a square. It does not, and I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to look at it, you're like, it doesn't look very attractive, but it's so good. I kind of feel like that was me when Amanda met me. I didn't look very attractive, but I'm so good, right? Woo! Okay, whatever. Try that treat, Dwayne. You'll love it. Andrew iPhone. Oh, another one. Andrew iPhone. Do you think you'll ever do a PPP cruise? Maybe we'll do some meetups. Andrew, this is your fifth super chat. So thank you so much. So I book our cruises through Getaway Today. They have a division that only works on cruises. And people always think they think that we get things. We don't. We pay for everything ourselves, right? But they did suggest one time, because people had actually reached out to them and says, we would like to go on a cruise with Chris and Amanda. And so Getaway Today came back and says, would you like us to block out like 20 rooms on a cruise ship? Or maybe like 10 rooms, I don't know, like 10 to 20 rooms. And then you go out and say, we're going on this cruise, and then there'd be like a discount code for PPP fans, and then you could reserve one of those rooms, and then we'd go out on a cruise ship together. That was brought up. I was kind of intrigued by it. I didn't follow up with that idea, and I'll tell you why. Because I was like, I was worried. I was like, what if we say we could do this, and then the only people that go on the cruise are just me and my mom? I feel so bad that they block these rooms out. So, Chris, Valerie, you got me hooked on Tigger Tails. And I've stayed to the hotels. Oh yeah. By the way, if I recommend a hotel, it's because I won't recommend a hotel. There's some hotels, I'll be honest with you, I have stayed at, and they wanted me to do a video, but I always tell them, I'm like, well, I'll do a video about your hotel, but only if I like it. And if I don't like it, then I'm not gonna do a video. There's been maybe 2 where I was like, I'm not gonna do a video. So if I do a video about a hotel, that means I recommend it for sure. So that was a back to the cruise idea. That was an option. Maybe. I don't know. I could float out there and be on it. Rachel Vega, what is your favorite of all the Disney cruise ships you've been on? The Fantasy. Hands down, the Fantasy. I love it. What is not to miss on the Disney Wish? Our first time going in April. What is a place to stay before the cruise? Mike. Oh, the Disney Wish is great. It is so big and amazing. But it's all about Cinderella. Everything is about Cinderella. So keep that in mind when you go on the cruise ship for Disney Wish. You're going to absolutely love it. They have great food there, and you got to do the Aqua Mouse, the roller coaster. It's like a little thing, water slide, right? It's all free. Oh, okay. Back up. I need to talk about this real quickly. This is what's included when you pay for your cruise. So you've paid for your cruise. You're going to get on your cruise. This is now what is included. Are you ready? All the buffets, that's included. All you can eat. The fine dining, they have a dining experience. They're going to give you a time to go dining. It's going to be either 8:15 or like 5:45 at night. And it's like this big dining room. And you go eat there. That is all included. All the food on that menu is included. And how is it included? It's included in its entirety. So when you get your menu and you see 3 appetizers that you like, order all 3 because it doesn't affect your price. You're not paying for it. It's already been paid for. The water coasters, the swimming pools, that's all included. All the activities that you're doing there, well, not all, most of the activities that you're doing are all for fun. Included, like the labs for the kids, that's included. The dancing shows, they have theater shows. I saw Aladdin. They had Aladdin on the show. They had what else? They had a bunch of shows. They had a ventriloquist. She was hilarious. All that stuff. They have karaoke. They have dancing. That's all included. So when you go on a cruise ship, you're done paying. Once you paid for it, you get on a cruise ship, you pay for nothing else, and you eat all the food and all the entertainment. It's all included. So when you break it down, it's usually cheaper to go on a cruise than it is to go on a week-long trip to somewhere else. Because when you go somewhere else, you have to pay for the hotel, you got to pay for the food, you got to pay for the entertainment. But you go to a cruise ship, that's all included. Now, here's what's not included: the excursions. When you go off you have to pay for excursions. Like when you go to a port, like to go to that Dunn Falls in Jamaica that I was talking about, we paid for that. They do have some restaurants that are super fine dining on the cruise ship. And if you want that experience, then you can pay for it. My friend Jonathan was on the cruise with us, and he wanted this really fancy, cool brunch. And he paid for the brunch, and they just brought all his food, and he was just like, he was loving it. And so that's an extra expense only if you want it. Fancy coffees are extra, but normal coffee's not. And on Disney cruise ships, soda pop is free. Every other cruise line other than Disney, you have to pay for soda. You get juice and water for free, but Disney soda is included for free. So there you go. Okay, all right, here we go. Deep as Flux. Philosophy for today's youth, $3. This is your very first super chat, Deep as Flux, and you didn't say anything. Oh, well, let me just tell you, it's your first super chat. So boom. Let me give you a thumbs up and tell you are number 1. Another thing about Disney cruise ships is a little bit different. There is no casino. Now, other cruise ships, casinos, there are casinos on like Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Carnival. They all have, and mocktails. Mocktails are extra, true, yes. They have like cocktails with alcohol. Those cost money. And they have some fun ones called mocktails. It's like fruity drinks with no alcohol. If you want to get those cost a little bit extra too. So anyways, I can't remember what I was saying. I got distracted. But I think that they do bingo. Yes, they do. Yeah. So, Provost Park Pass, when are we doing Shanghai Disney in Amsterdam? We might be doing that sooner than we think. We're not sure. I'm trying to figure that out for the summer. We're not quite there yet. I got to figure that all out. Okay, wait. We had some more. We got some. Rachel Vega! Now, still, people might be thinking I'm yelling at her. I'm not yelling at you, Rachel. Just your last name is Vega. It sounds like Sega. Vega! I know you can prepay gratuities, but who does that go to, and and should we still plan to tip? Oh, yes. Okay. So we prepaid our gratuities. When you sit down at the fine dining, the dinner experiences at night, you're gonna have your head server and their assistant server. Two of them will be taking care of your table. So your prepaid gratuities will go to those two people. Then they have the head server over all of the dining room, and it's gonna be this gentleman or this lady, and they'll come and they'll get to know your names, and they're dressed almost always very formal. They look very nice, and they will also get a tip. They're just kind of running the show, and then there is a tip for your person when you go to your room that you stay in. Every day, your room will be made up. They'll clean it. They'll make your beds. They'll take care of you. You have a states person, and they will take care of your room. Your prepaid tips go to that person too, and they divide it all up for you. And then if you want to tip on top of that, you can, but you don't have to. Absolutely. Somebody said our Royal Sarah Graham, is a Royal Caribbean good cruise for adults only, or does it have lots for kids? We want to not have a lot of kids. Okay, the Royal Caribbean, the new icon of the seas, are like Las Vegas. They do have a lot of activities for kids, but it's mostly geared towards adult, and but there are going to be children on it. I will also say this for Disney. Disney cruises, I would say 30 to 40% of people on Disney cruise do not have children. They have adults-only coffee areas, adults-only bars, adults-only activities. They had a ventriloquist who kind of did a little bit more adult-only humor in the evening just for adults. They have adults-only socials, adults-only dancing. That's on a Disney cruise. No matter which cruise line you go on, they're going to separate the kids from you. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's see here. Billy Black, will you go on the Disney Treasure? If so, when? That's your very first super chat, Billy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, we would like to go on the Disney Treasure when it comes. It's going to be, I can't remember when it's coming out soon. But it's going to be like when it comes out, everybody's going to be hyping to go on it at first. And so I will be kind of going on that probably after it kind of dies down, because I like to do more of a deep dive and show everything that somebody just, hold on a second. I just got distracted because somebody said something about a Hades pin. And I saw a Hades pin. I don't remember what you say. Something about a Hades pin. I just saw the word Hades and it distracted me. But hopefully we'll be able to go on the Disney Treasure at some point. But here's the thing you have to realize. The Wish and the Treasure are going to be kind of expensive because of the newest ships. And so we have to wait until we can feel like we can afford to do that. Oh, did you ever get the Hades pin and couldn't get the pin video from Alex? No, not yet. Not yet, Alex. Still looking for it. Oh, Daisy, you matter. You thank you so much. So do you. So do you, Daisy. You're awesome. Did you see the ocean life on the ships? Did you see much ocean life on the ships? I'm mesmerized by see. Not much ocean life while you're on the ships. You kind of see, like we stopped at Grand Cayman and we swam with the stingrays. And we went snorkeling. When we went snorkeling, we went out by a reef and I saw lots of fish out there. So if you like that, then you're gonna see a lot of fish. And then the stingrays. My friend Jonathan went swimming. He swam a dolphin, so you got to see a dolphin. He saw a dolphin show, and it's a lot of fun. So, anyways, I think this has been good. Okay, wait, Chris, what is the story with Disneyland changing the entrance gates at Disneyland and DCA to look like the gates at Disneyland Paris? Thanks. What? Darren? Has that happened? I'll have to check that out. I did not know that. I did not know that. Mike, thanks for the info. We've been in Carnival a few times, but the kids have been talking about Disney since April when we went there. Carnival's awesome. So Carnival, in my mind, is kind of the beginning cruise. That's the first cruise I ever went on. Carnival's for party and fun. Non-stop party. It is like literally just partying all the time. And they have a lot of fun things for kids. Disney is really, your kids are going to like it. There is so much, it is character explosion. Like everywhere you look, there's a character. And you get some rarer characters. One day, my mom and I, my mom, Mimi, and we were walking, the two of us were walking, we walked right around the corner. Boom, I walked right into Princess Tiana. And she was like, oh my goodness. And I was starstruck to see her. She looks so amazing, so beautiful. She's in that green gown. And she's like, are you okay? And I said, I'm just kind of starstruck. And she's like, oh, aren't you sweet? And she gave me a hug. And she gave my mom a hug. And my mom wanted a picture with her. We saw Mike Wazowski. They had Sully. They had Rex from Toy Story. They had Bullseye, the horse. What? Yeah, and then, of course, Snow White, Rapunzel, Sleeping Beauty, all of the princesses at some point were walking around. And then you got the Mickey Mouse, Minnie, Goofy, Daisy, Pluto. They're all, I mean, they're basically tripping over them on a Disney cruise. They're everywhere. Double A, you barely scratched the surface of Disney World. Are you ever going to go back and spend more time than just a few days? Yes, I will be going back for sure. I was there, last time I was there, so I was there, I shouldn't really say this, but Adam, I was hanging out with Adam, and he just was like, you are such a noob, because you know Disneyland better than anybody, but you come to Walt Disney World, and you're such a noob. And I am a noob. I was like, hey, you know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun. So what about the magic bands on the ships? Okay, so if you have the new magic bands, not the old ones, the new ones, then you can use the new magic bands on the ships. They'll like unlock your doors and stuff like that. But your magic bands, like when you stop to do an excursion, like you're stopping in Jamaica, you still have to take your key card and a photo ID of who you are. The magic band doesn't cut it, just so you're aware of that. And then, like, for example, if you have children, Miles, when he got on, they gave him a magic band, a special magic band that he could beep into and out of the club, the kids club. And if we wanted to keep it, it was $12, or at the end, the last day, they just take it back and they charge you $12.95. And then at the end of the cruise ship, we just didn't keep the magic band, so they just took it back and they refunded our $12.95 for a kid. So, but yeah, you have to have the new magic bands. Magic band gates are coming to DCA. Interesting. Well, yes, I did know that. Yes, they are coming there to DCA. Julie C, do they still let people hide snacks on the ship? Heard they're putting an end to this. I don't know. What, maybe it depends on how, it says sucks. Did you mean ducks? I did not see any more ducks on the ships. I think they have put an end to ducks. I think maybe that's what you meant. Do these people that hide, here's where they hide ducks? I think they've stopped that. Let's stop doing that. Dwayne! He did a little puppy doing this. Let me do it right back. Cast members are removing the rubber ducks. I believe they are. I think they are. Julie C., you're perfectly fine. In fact, it delighted me. You delight me. Ed R., your Epcot video is amazing. Oh, thank you so much. That was a fun day. We didn't realize it was the first day of Art Festival. We spent most of the day in the Japan Pavilion, but we had a great time. So, as far as like dress code, one night they had a special night to dress up. Every Disney cruise ship does pirate night, where you dress up as pirates if you want to. And they provide you headbands if you forget. You don't have to, but it's kind of fun to do. And they do a pirate show. Then, I'll tell you what Fantasy did. They have a Pixar at day seats. We're out just going one day out in the ocean, not going any stops. Pixar explosion. And a lot of people dressed up Pixar. I didn't realize how hard people are going to go. Like, full families walking through as dressed up Incredibles. I saw Woody's and Bo Peep and Buzz Lightyears, and people dressed up hardcore for it. And I wish I would have known that. I mean, I didn't realize how hardcore people are dressing up for Pixar Day. So, Julie, you just made me laugh again. Dwayne, let's see what I say. I like the Japanese headband on that super sticker. I was born in Japan. Oh, yeah. I love Japan. We might be going back this summer. We're really thinking about it. Amanda and I are really thinking about it. We loved it. And so we loved your enthusiasm. Oh, Shane, I love your enthusiasm during the Tron video. Thank you so much. Yeah. For me, that was just like amazing. I love Tron. And the fact that I got to do that was just, I think that would be the equivalent for maybe like a Star Trek fan going up to the bridge. For me, I feel like I got to go to the grid, type of thing. I will say this. The one thing Disney cruises do that other cruise ships don't do is fireworks. Fireworks. And they did it on Pirate Night. I think Pixar is Sea Night. And here's some cool trivia that most people don't know. when they pack the fireworks, it's packed with fish food. So when they shoot it up, shoot it over the ocean, it explodes, and what comes down, the debris over the ocean, is fish food. And that's the fish actually eat it. And so they say that if you go on a night where the moon is full and you get a lot of reflection off of the ocean, they say to look at the water, you could see some fish eating from the fireworks. Now I wasn't able to see any of the fish, but the fact that they have these fireworks show is amazing. Carson, have you made a special display case and secure room for the new Tron merch? It's behind glass wall, behind bars. You have to have a passcode, shields, lasers, everything. Hi, Tiffany. So, all right. Well, you guys, I think this is it. I think we've been talking. How long have we been talking? Yeah, this is too long. I feel like we've gone way too long. So, let's see. Rumor has it that Critter Country would be rethemed to a mini continuous of New Orleans. Yeah, Joseph, I think that's probably... Oh, what is Castaway Cay like? I didn't talk about that? Let me get to that. I think I don't know what they're going to do with Critter Country, because it really... The only thing there is Pooh Corner now, and Winnie the Pooh. And that seems like not a lot of attractions for the theme hold land around. But I don't know. We'll see. All right. Disney Dad Rocks. Bing, 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 bing. Do you know what that is? Bing, 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 bing. Tilt. Disney Dad Rocks. That was for you. I believe that you are a pinball fan. So if you're not, then I messed up. Yeah. Anyways, Castaway Cay, it was amazing. Now, here's the thing. The boat pulls into Castaway Cay. You get to go and just walk off the boat and go over. They've got like multiple beaches. Beach 1, Family Beach 1, Family Beach 2. And then they have what's called Serenity Beach, and only adults area called Serenity Beach. That's for those people who are talking about like maybe they don't want kids around. That beach, there's no children playing. It's very quiet. They have like servers coming to you, bringing you drinks and food at the beach. Amanda and I wanted to spend as much time there as possible. So we were told that we're going to be able to get off the boat about 8. Amanda lined up, I think it's 7:15 in the morning, because she wanted to be one of the first ones off the boat. People had been lining up even before that. I think some gentleman got there at 5 in the morning to line up. And just as we're getting to go out the boat, I realized I left my key card in the room. So Jonathan, my friend Jonathan, Amanda and Miles, Mimi and Bruce, they went off to, hey, yeah, everybody give a thumbs up. Thank you so much. They left to go to Castaway Cay because Amanda wanted to get some seats with umbrellas so we had shade. And I ran it back up to the room to grab my key card. And I was like, now I'm going to have to wait in line to get off. I went back down. I maybe took 10 minutes to go to my room, maybe not even that long. By the time I got back down to get off the gangway, nobody's there. They're already off the boat. So I was like, oh, this is sweet. I walked out the boat. Amanda had walked. We went to this area called Family Bay 2. She found 5 benches or 6 benches with, they have towels provided for you with umbrellas. And that was our home spot for the entire day. Right out in front of us, they had water slides and stuff like that. They had an obstacle course. Amanda, Miles, and I, the 3 of us, we rode bikes around. My friend Jonathan ran a 5K. Bruce and Mimi got lost. Who knows what they were doing. And it was just a lot of fun. And so we had a great time. And they provide you food. They have an area there, you go get food. They have people coming out on the beach. Even the family beaches, they have servers coming out, asking if you'd like a drink or whatever. And oh, Disney Dad Rock. Love the pinners. Shout out. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you do. And so they have people coming out. We rode a bike. Amanda, Miles, and I, we rented bikes and rode them on the island. They have a lookout tower so oversee the whole island. If we didn't have Miles, they have like an ocean lab. It's called Scuttle's Cove for kids. We took Miles there. Amanda really wanted to have Miles with us most of the day because we wanted family time. Miles really wanted to go to Scuttle's Cove. We took him there. He played soccer, and they did really good handling of the children. They make them drink water, their sunscreen because they're out in the ocean, and there's a lot of shade for them. He was playing soccer with his friends, having the time of his life. And it was just a great day. And then we ended up going back. I think he stayed till like 4:30. I think we ended up going back like around 3. I was exhausted. Just this being in the sun. Do you know how exhausting it is doing nothing? It's very exhausting. So I think that was our Disney key. I got a whole video of that. We need a whole series of obvious Disney tips, cruise tips. I gotta start doing some more of those. Those are kind of fun for me. I actually enjoy doing those ones. Those are kind of fun. So, Vanessa, great storytelling, Chris. Oh, you're welcome. I hope you appreciate that. So, anyways, thank you guys. I think that's it. I think we're at the end here, and that's all I have for you guys. You guys are awesome, and so that's it. You guys are the best. Nothing else to say. Just say Buffalo 17, Kansas City 13 at halftime. Who's going to win? We love Castaway Key. No. Yes. All right, guys. You guys are the best. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Can you guys do me a favor, though? Watch the videos this week, the Disney Cruise videos, and then share them with your family. Share them with your family. Oh, my gosh. I missed 2 Super Chats. Carson? Okay, hold on. I cannot stop. If there's a Super Chat, I have to keep going. I apologize. Shuttlers Pan. Halloween on High Seas Cruise, people dress up. I was in full Oogie Boogie, and there was a line for pictures for Oogie Boogie in sandals. Oh my gosh, I've heard about that. I think I found them. Thank you, Carson. I appreciate that. I've heard about that Shuttlers Pan, that going for the Halloween. My one friends did it. They went and did it, and I was just about to say their name, but I don't have the permission to really say their name, so I'm not gonna say their name. But they went out, they dressed up, they had a great time, and they loved it. So it was amazing. Andrew iPhone. We've been fans for years. I would love to sponsor a stay at the Riviera Resort. Would you suggest we reach out to Getaway today to help set this up? Whoa. Holy cow. Andrew. Yeah, I guess that'd be the best. I don't know. I don't know how to handle that situation. Thank you. I'm in shock. I don't know what to say. And I'm embarrassed. Thank you so much, Andrew. I appreciate that. Yeah, I guess talk to Getaway today. And I don't even know what to say about that, other than, wow, that's so generous. But you don't have to do that. Really, the most important thing, Andrew, is just keep watching our videos and share them with your family and friends and tell them to watch Provost Park Pass. That would be amazing. So that's all you have to do. So thank you so much. Okay. I think we'll be looking for the Hayes pin next week. All right. Thank you, Carson. I appreciate that. All right. I think we got the pixie dust. Everyone was trick-or-treating, and it was fantastic. On the go to Disneyland for Halloween. It looks like a good time. I wish I could go to Disneyland for Halloween. Tiffany, Halloween is it's awesome. Okay. I think if I had to choose between Halloween and Christmas, I'd choose Halloween. I don't know. They're so amazing, though. Give Amanda hugs from us. I will give Amanda a huge hug from you guys. You guys are oh my gosh, Jimmy, the best YouTuber. Vanessa! Vanessa Vargas! This is your first Super Chat! Oh my gosh. Thanks for the shout outs. What's your favorite holiday season to go cruising? Vanessa, you are so welcome. Okay. This is a difficult question. If you're going out of Florida, and I'm going to assume you're going out of Florida, January, February, March are great because usually the cruises are not as expensive because most people have kids in school. So that's nice because the price is lower. I always like it when prices go lower. And my wife just texted me. So that confuses me because if I answer that text, it's going to shut the live stream off. So I have to figure out what's going on here real quickly. But I would say January, February, March is probably the best time to go. It's just fun. There's not as many people, and it doesn't cost as much money, and it's just as fun. I mean, you're getting everything that you get if you go during summertime. So hold on a second. I might lose you guys. If I shut this off, then I apologize. My wife just texted. Are we back? So, okay, there we go. Sarah, Fresh Bake, what does Fresh Bake have to do to get invited? Things like you do. He talks about not getting invited anywhere. Can you help him out? Yeah, it's not me. It's the Disney marketing team chooses some of the YouTubers that they want to have to go to certain events. But we haven't been invited to a Disney event in a long time, so we're probably not the right channel to ask about that. I love David, by the way. He's amazing. So I might get a sub for this channel if I can afford it. I'm not sure what that means, but anyways, I think we're here. Somebody say this. Hold on. Rachel, I'm back. Baseball. Really? We're talking about time to log off. How's baseball season going? Rachel, I am so disappointed. The Dodgers. And the Dodgers. And then there's the Padres. And just the little tiny Padres. And we're just like hobbling along. And then there's the Diamondbacks, and they're a little bit bigger, and they're looking up at the Dodgers, and we're like, what do we do? And we don't know. And we're like, the Dodgers. They just freaking did everything. It's so amazing. So, adulting with pixie dust. Love that you guys are so amazing. Right back at you. Miss you. Love you. That's your 5th super chat, and I just want you to know that we love you. We love you. Okay, I think that's it. All right, guys. Yay, Pads. Go Braves. Braves are good. Jays. Blue Jays. Rachel Vega. You knew. By the way, I was playing baseball on the cruise ship. I was in outfield. I kept thinking, I'm like, why is that baseball getting bigger and bigger? And then it hit me. Shadowless Pan. Can I get a PPP Fresh Bake Offhand Disney collab on the People's Mover? Oh, that would be so fun. That would be so fun. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I would love it. You know what? It's really fun to do with David from Fresh Bake. I'm very high energy. David he's more reserved energy, right? This is David, Chris. We're still good friends. But I think I kind of get David tired because I'm like, hey, and I'm very touchy. I'm like hugging. I'm a hugger, and when we're walking, I'm like tapping him on the shoulders and stuff. And he's always like looking at me. He's like, Chris. But I love that guy. That would be super fun. Dallin from Offhand Disney is like one of the kindest people I've ever met. That guy's just great, and his sense of humor is he's got a very deadpan sense of humor, but good. The guy is hilarious, which sometimes irritates me, I'll be honest, because he's funnier than I am sometimes, and most of the time. And that's really hard, because I always feel like I'm like being like good energy and being really funny, and then Dallin walks in, drops a couple bombs, and then walks out, and everyone's like, that guy. I'm like, I know. Let's see here. Let's see. I think that's it. Fresh Bake seems like a fist bump person over hugs. Yeah. I think David is so knowledgeable about everything, and I'm just like I am like a tumbleweed. Like I'm like a windstorm. Just I'm like and so. But I think it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to hang out with him. I always enjoy it. His wife is amazing. She's just awesome. Thank you for this live, Chris. Appreciate it. Emily, you're welcome. Nice hoodie. Oh, thank you. So we can end on that. This hoodie. We have new merchandise. It'll be coming out. This is not. You can't get this yet. I've been working with the company for the last 3 months. It comes with cool designs, and we're gonna have a big launch party. And I might go live for a launch party, and we'll have like shirts that you'll only be able to get at that launch party, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So we'll build this. This will be out there. I think it's pretty sweet, huh? Jessica, one for the road. We definitely need more obvious Disney tips. My husband loves them and finally understands my PvP obsession. Are you serious? I love doing the obvious Disney tips. I thought about doing it. I mean, I don't know. I thought it's just, for me, it's kind of fun to do. I feel like they just make me laugh. So people, though, who don't know Provost Park Pass and watch people who watch Provost Park Pass and then watch it, they laugh because they know they're like, oh, he's just screwing around, right? People who don't know it at all and maybe stumble on it on like Instagram or whatever, they are like, this guy. So, Chris, we saw you in DC Starbucks in May. Left Lane Adventure. Yep, probably. Probably. Let's see here. Let's see here. What do we got here? Share. Oh, you're a muffin from Fresh Break. Obvious Disney pips are so funny. Cheryl, you are coffee. David is tea. I'm gonna tell him you said that. I'm gonna say that. You guys, I'm coffee. He's tea. So your smile and energy is contagious. Oh, thank you. Thank you. When I was in ninth grade, they had a calendar. You know, like they'd vote for people. I was voted best smile. I think because I was the one kid. I was always like, "Hey!" Still high energy back then. So that's it. Your secrets revealed. Maybe going to rabbit hole. I love them. I go to parks to see them in person. Oh, chips and dip. I love the secrets revealed videos. Those are my favorite. So yeah, I enjoy doing the research on that, and I think they're very fun for me. And chips and dip, what a great name. Can I tell you a funny story? When Miles was 3, I think he was 3, almost 4, but it wasn't quite. One day I was standing by the refrigerator, and he walked over, and he's like, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?" And I was like, "What are you thinking?" He's like, "I'm thinking chips and salsa." And I was like, and I was thinking that. I was like, yeah. So it's awesome. All right, you guys are the best. You guys are awesome. Let's not talk about I don't mind talking about other bloggers. Talk about Provost Park Pass. I don't mind. I'll share the love. It's really fun. Chris Provost for president. I am not a crook. All right. BMW guy. Oh my gosh. Jonathan. Thanks for staying overtime on the live stream. You're very welcome. Jonathan, you are a good person, a great person, and I'm glad to know you. Jonathan has been with us, a fan of Provost Park Pass since the very beginning. Like he was one of the very first supporters we ever had, the original. So thank you. All right, put Chris on the board. Oh, for Disney. Should we make a run at it, guys? Should we make a run at me being the board? Everybody who owns Disney stock can write me in. I'll be on the board and walk in there, pull up my pants one day. I'm like, all right, guys, this is what we're doing. Pew, 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 pew. Make a run at it. I think we can do it. Man, that was a kid. All right, guys. I'm a Disney custodian and a huge Padres fan. Love your content. John, I'm a huge custodian fan. You and this, you can find me on tape saying this order. Custodial staff and security are my 2 favorite divisions of Disney. I think that you are underappreciated, and I love you guys. I love security because once I go through Disney, I can feel safe and secure. And I love custodial because you make the parks so magical for us. And I want you to know I think you're amazing, and I appreciate you too. And the fact that you are a Padres fan makes you even cooler, which would almost be impossible because you're already that cool. All right, guys. Let's see here. Misty, let's see, what did you say? Chris, could you and your veteran friend do a video about the different perks Walt Disney World offers to veterans for interest? Shades of green. Big Rob. Big Rob is a friend of mine, really good friend of mine. And he has it's called readyroom.org. And it's where you can donate money. And he takes veterans who have been injured. He takes their whole family and takes them to Disney on a nice little vacation. The whole family, all paid for. And it's a nonprofit. That readyroom.org is a nonprofit. And 100% of the proceeds go to this. Nothing goes back. There's no kickback, which is amazing. And he talks about how Disney helped him learn to get acclimated into the world. So I can't wait till Miles is a vlogger. Here's what's probably going to happen. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Maybe 2 years. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. But then what I'll probably do is I'll probably just put the Provost Park Pass on hiatus. And then when Miles turns 21, I'll turn it over to him and say, whatever you want to do with it, it's yours. We'll see. Who knows? I don't know. Oh, thank you so much, Carson, for putting that readyroom.org. That is, if you guys would like to donate, it's for veterans. And I can talk to him also. So you guys are awesome. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Saw you a while you and Adam were at Epcot. I should have said hi. Seeing you in the parks made me come back to the channel after years. Hit me up if you want a Walt Disney World guide. Benjamin Barry. Benjamin, absolutely. You should come up and say hi. I love it. That'd be awesome. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys are the best. Remember how amazing you are. Miles' pep talk was the sweetest. So you guys are awesome. PPP forever. All right, guys. It's a perfect way to end it. And I got to figure out how to, I got two things going on here. Ending it right here. Okay. Bye, guys.